Hey folks, so another reverse dieting update. This is number 4. I'm recording this from my car today purely because on the way to see a client in a sec. So I still actually train a few people one-on-one, purely for enjoyment. I find it quite good stress relief. Probably more stress relief for me rather than them, but it's just quite good fun. So even as an online coach, I think it's important to keep one-on-one clients, as if you can do anyway. Also, I think it helps improve people skills and stops you from becoming a hermit. So that's kind of just want to say something on that. But yeah, so reverse diet update going really well. Gonna make this one a quick one. Just go through my macros because some people were asking about that. What I've done with competition, sort of how I've transitioned from kind of lowish macros, never horrendously low, but up to where they are now, and kind of weight gain and stuff. So I'll give you a very quick overview because for me this is the boring stuff, and actually it applies only to me, not to anyone else. A lot of the psychological stuff I talked about will be transferable to people going through this, but macros I kind of don't really get why people are that interested in them, but people ask, so here we go. Before first competition, which was May the 2nd, basically start of the diet, my macros were, I believe I was on 215 carbs, 215 protein, and 70 fat on my low days. High days were 350 carbs, protein was about 195, and fat was 65 grams. Over the course of the diet, up until May the 2nd, which was my first physique show, ended up dropping them down and ended up finishing the diet. High days were at 280 carbs. Protein was the same, so 195, and fat was down to 53. And on the low days, fat was at 58, so just 5 grams higher still. Protein was still 215, and carbs were 160. Now what we did, because I got quite lean for that, the intention was and I had 8 weeks till the next comp, the intention was to bump up the calories slightly, give me a bit of a break from dieting, and then diet back down. As it happened, I actually got leaner. So I was 62.6 kilos, I think, for my first show. So yeah, very, very skinny. In before "you're not a bodybuilder" comments, because I was too skinny to compete, certainly in bodybuilding. But it was fun, and I set myself the goal of doing it, so I did it. And I got up on stage in my pants, which is more than most people will do. And that's my side rant. So I did gradually start bumping up calories, and by the time I competed again, which was start of July, 2 months later, still getting leaner. Stepped on stage, I think I was 61.6 kilos on the day, so about a kilo lighter. And my macros were at protein and was still the same, so 195 for high days, 215 for low days. Fat was up to 63 grams on high days and 68 on low days, and carbs are still 280 on a high, 225 on a low, so carbs are a lot bigger. What we did post competition, I felt like shit, which I've gone through quite a bit, so I went straight up to all days were on high day macros, so 280 carbs, 195 protein, and we just put me at 65 fat. Since then, body weight's only gone up by 1.5 kilos, but my numbers are up to 320 carbs, 70 fat, and still on that 195 protein. I'm not really going to go into it much more because it's only really applicable to me and my body and stuff. But basically, macros not too severe, they're not massively high. I've kind of had a biggish jump, but not huge. I've not done what some people think reverse dieting is, of adding like 5 grams of carbs or a gram of fat every week. It's been a bit quicker, and progress has been alright. I'm happy with it, and I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one there for today, and I'll check in again soon. If you like this, want some more updates, normal thing, like, comment, subscribe, whatever, give it a share. Yeah, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.